It's nearing winter here in Ohio. We just had our gun season for deer. We did get some deer and made some sausage, which I smoked. I didn't film any of that, but I just finished processing all that, and I did like 30 pounds of it. I did a mix of 15 pounds of venison, and I used pork shoulder. I add bacon, and I also do some fatty beef chuck roast in it. And I use the legs seasoning in it, and then I add my own seasoning because these are good for 25 pounds of meat, but I always do a little bit more, and I end up adding it so I can kind of make it my own. But these are a really good starting base. While I have everything set up for the deer sausage, I figured I'd go ahead and make some Italian sausage. So I have some legs Italian sausage mix. I'm going to get my knife sharpened up. I'm going to cut down these pork roasts and get them ready for the grinder. I'm also going to add several pounds of bacon to this mix. That'll be the only other meat I add outside of this pork. I'm going to put some smoked bacon in it just for a little bit of the smokiness of the bacon and the fat as well. But I'm going to get this processed down, and then I will come back, and then I'm going to do a grind, and then I'm going to season. So I'll go ahead and get all this broke down and get it cut up and ready for the grind. That'll be a good pork chop. Will be a better sausage. Now I got my scale zeroed out. I'm gonna weigh it out. This 8 pounds. There we go, is 10 pounds. Now this grinder I'm using is it's a 1 horsepower. I got this on eBay. I think I paid $2.19 with shipping. It comes with various names. It's like a clone of probably a different grinder. I don't know which one they copied. They just put different names on them right here. And what I've done with it, it seems to work pretty decent. Cord's a little short. It's cold out today, but we'll run through this meat and give her a whirl. See what I did there? See, all those people who tell you to run bread into your mix, you don't need to run bread into your mix. You're already grinding the meat, just reach back in, grab some of the ground meat and push the unground meat through. When you're all said and done, you're going to tear this thing apart and clean it out anyway, so there's no reason to push bread into your mix. Okay, so now I'm going to weigh out some bacon. This is bulk smoked bacon, covered wagon. It is a 10-pound box. I get this at Save-A-Lot. It's $21 for the box. It comes just like that. It's not packaged, it's just all thrown in there. For right around $2 a pound, it's a hell of a deal. When you're grinding multiple pounds, it's a nice way to get it too, so it works out well. And for breakfast bacon, it's pretty meaty. It's good stuff. I always buy it like this, and I have the vacuum packer over there, and I'll just vacuum pack it down into sizable quantities for like a weekend breakfast or whatever. But for this mix, I'm going to do close to 3 pounds of bacon in it. Alright, maybe 4. You never have enough bacon. That's good enough. Yeah, I'll vacuum bag the rest of this down, and I'll have me some more bacon. I still got some left over from the last batch. And I'm going to grind down that bacon. And I'd say it's going to happen pretty fast. Show a little breakdown of this thing. You got to be careful. Here's what you got inside of it. You got this mincer plate. This is a number 22 head. You got a 4-bladed stainless cutter blade that rides up right up against that mincer plate and slices that meat. Here's what you got inside of there. This has got a big old stainless auger. This is a really nice grinder for the price. This thing is pretty decent. Built pretty decent, I should say. It's all stainless steel. It's actually don't have a whole lot of meat in it. I thought there'd be just a tad bit more in it, but honestly, there's a little bit of that bacon that wrapped in a circle around that auger. Dog will eat it. But that's all that's in there. That auger rides in a square bit off the motor in the back, and all that stacks up on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this over into the sink and get it cleaned. Don't let these things sit very long and get the meat out of them. Get them into hot water and get the meat out of them as soon as you can. When I was making that deer sausage yesterday, I got in the middle of doing that batch and I let both of these plates sit because I ran both plates, and And I like to never got the meat out of those holes. I'm not doing that this time. I'm gonna get it in the water right now and clean it. That comes right off. This part here was a little bit flimsy. Kind of see it moving, but I mean, for the money, man, it's a nice grinder. It kind of sucks that this whole grind housing doesn't actually come off like most of the other grinders. But I got a little brush. I'll just hang it right off the table right here. If you were inside, it would be a little bit harder, but you could do it over the sink too. I'll just take a little brush with some soapy water and clean that out. And for all my stainless steel stuff, I use a product called Star Sanitizer, and that stuff works great for stainless.